Three more women have joined a lawsuit filed by inmate Katie Mountain, who says she was sexually assaulted by transgender inmate Andrea Balser at the Maine Correctional Center in Windham. Jennifer Albert, Michaela Sargent, and Danielle Foster are now also suing Corrections Commissioner Randall Liberty and MCC Warden Ben Beal. The suit alleges Balser made unwanted sexual contact, graphic threats of rape, and subjected them to indecent exposure. One of the new plaintiffs said Balser stood naked in her room while she slept and suggested they could do things to her in her sleep. It also challenges Maine's law requiring inmates be housed on gender identity. All four plaintiffs say they faced retaliation after reporting the incidents and claim violations of their First, 8th, and 14th Amendment rights. Balser serving a 40-year sentence for murdering their parents in Winthrop in 2000.